Let us meditate. Let us be relaxed. Let us sit comfortably. Breathe in. Breathe out gently. Let's do it again. Breathe in, using all the lungs, or all the depth of your lungs to breathe in. And out. One more time. Now we are ready to meditate. We have exhaled some of the negative energy, and we are more easy, relaxed. So let's start with the chant of Om. Very easy, very relaxed. This simple exercise of chanting Om puts us in an easy, natural, and relaxing frame of mind. Well, good evening, folks. It's Monday again. I am Dave with the Miami Brahma Kumaris presenting evening meditation. As you guys can see, it's me alone. There's no Vijay today. He has gone back to Trinidad, and I am solo. So, to continue our evening meditation, I started off with a gentle Om, a gentle breathing exercise, breathing 3 times, and that's important to put us on the right frame of mind. And then chanting Om. Chanting Om increases our positive energy. And as this is we are just past the middle of the month of November. It's last weekend was a memorable weekend. We had the great festival of lights, Diwali. Diwali is the victory over darkness and spreading peace and love. And then we have the Thanksgiving festival coming up, and a lot of people are careful not to have too big crowds because of the COVID virus, which is spreading very rapidly. So I was I was doing a defensive driving lesson over the weekend. I don't know how many of you have done that, but it's very informative. And in that lesson, they were saying, before you enter the car, you got to inspect the car, inspect the windshield, the tail lights, the tires, etc. And when you sit into the car, you have to check to make sure everything inside the car is working. Your meters are working, your gauges are working. You have to adjust your mirror. You have to before you start your engine, you have to adjust your seat belt. And one of the uh, amazing things which they said, ensure that you're physically and emotionally fit to drive. So sometimes we do all of that in 10 seconds. But when we get up in the morning, it's like we are entering a car, the body, because we have been asleep. It was an experience like out of the body, or I don't know. But it's like we are waking up and we are going into a car. Our body is the car. And do we check to see, to make sure we have the right thoughts when we wake up? Make sure that we have the right energy when we wake up in the morning. And then when we start driving, when we're moving around, do we see the correct energy? Do we spread the correct energy? Do we walk around with positive energy, energy of happiness, energy of joy? These are the things that we need to check and pay attention to constantly. Energy of joy, energy of happiness. And that's very important as we start our day and as we go around our daily life. What do we see? What do we feel? Do we see, we interact with folks? Do we see the energy of happiness? Do we spread that energy of happiness? Do we find that energy of happiness and that energy of joy in every situation? Because everything has energy. Every situation has energy. Every human being has energy. Do we see that energy? Do we feel that energy? Do I expel that energy of peace, happiness, joy, and compassion? So, as we find joy in our journey, let us pay attention as we start our new vehicle in the morning. Every day it's like a new vehicle. We're coming into the body and going out in the body. And to relax, it's very easy. You simply have to breathe and just feel the energy. Meditation is a very easy thing to do. It needs practice. You just need to stop. Like when you're driving, there's a traffic light, you stop. That controls the traffic at the intersection. Similarly, you have to stop in the day and pay attention. Pay attention. What energy I am sending out, what energy I'm taking in. Just as when you're driving in your physical car, you start your engine, you look in the mirror first before you start moving. If you're reversing, you look into your three mirrors to make sure it's safe to reverse. And then when you start proceeding, you turn your turn light on and then you proceed and then you accelerate. So what kind of energy are you accelerating? So therefore, every single day, check, pay attention, see where your energy goes. As does it create the joy? Does it create the happiness? Are you finding joy in your journey? So until next time, as you find joy in your journey, be well and stay well. Om Shanti.